Did you run out of video storage? I did. Stick around and I'll tell you what I'm going to do about it. Welcome to Filmmaking and Stuff. I'm Chris. This video is the first video in a series about getting more storage out of my current hardware without buying a whole new system and spending an arm and a leg. Currently I have a network attached storage, NAS for short. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a bit old though. It's an Asustor NAS 304T. I primarily use it as video backup and archive. Currently it's set to RAID 1+0, that means mirroring the data for redundancy and striping for fast speed. This means that I have got 4 8TB drives, should give me 16 TB of usable storage. However, since the system is old, I only get 14.4 TB. There's always some overhead in these calculations, but anyway, I could change this to RAID 5 and I believe that I did, and then I should theoretically get 24 TB, but I didn't. I did only get sort of 14.4 TB. Anyway, I don't know why, maybe I messed up. Either way, this annoys me, especially because I bought these 4 8TB drives recently and they are fairly expensive. I have been upgrading these 4 8TB from 3 TB and they are now just collecting dust. This is where the server software UnRaid comes to mind. It's a server software that I've had my eye on for a while, and now finally I've decided to go ahead and switch to that. In order to switch, I need a case, a Phanteks Enthoo Luxe white case, not a server case. Actually, it's more like a gaming case. It's got lots of LEDs in it. This case was released back in 2014 and it's perfect for my needs. Back then we had lots of hard disk slots. SSDs were not really a thing then back then. But I bought this when it was on sale for 812 Swedish kronor, which I think is a steal for this case. It's actually a gaming case, not a server chassis in any way, but it was very cheap and it's got lots of drive bays, as we'll show you here. If I can move this around. There are 6 drive bays here and a ginormous fan to keep them cool. There are 3 bays over here that I can convert easily using these brackets. I bought 2 of these, so I can convert 2 of these to 2 additional drives. Then that gives me 8 drives in total. And I'm certain that I can hide an SSD or something somewhere else. Okay, let's do some calculations. I found 2 great online calculators for calculating UnRaid and normal RAID drive calculations, so to speak. The links are in the description. Let's do some calculating. I'm here at the NAS RAID calculator from Asustor, and I'm going to drag up drives to the bay here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my current configuration. I've got RAID 1+0 and it gives me 16 TB of data. Very nice and fine. And if I use RAID 5, I would get 24. Now I am at the UnRaid, unofficial RAID calculator, and it's a bit more simple, but I type in 8,000 and 8,000 and 8,000 and 8,000 for these 4 drives, and I calculate, and it says the theoretical value is 24 TB and the actual is 21. Either way, it's bigger than the current setup, but now I can also easily add the 3,000 GB drives that I have. That's just collecting dust, like so. 1 more, like so, as a total of 8 drives, and I'll calculate that. And that gives me a theoretical volume of 36 TB and an actual of 32. So this is why I really like UnRaid. It gives you lots and lots of storage for your money. UnRaid have lots of functionality, but my main reason for switching is the almost magical storage solution that UnRaid has. After I have moved those 4 8TB drives from the NAS and these 4 3TB drives from the dust collection that they are doing, I will get about 36 TB of usable storage. So that's more than doubling the current capacity and still having some failsafe. meaning at least one disk can fail and I'll still be able to recover the data due to the parity. Sure, I will sacrifice some read speed performance and some write performance, but I'm okay with that since the data on these disks are mostly going to be of video archival nature. Asustor only have 4 bays, and sure, I can expand this by buying a certain Asustor extension box, but it will be very expensive and will only give me 4 new bays. And since I'm thinking of upgrading my network to 10 gigabit networks in the near future, I will be stuck at the 1 gigabit network speed that the NAS provides, because the NAS is not upgradable. If you have your own server, built yourself, I can easily put in a 10 gigabit network card and then I have a 10 gigabit network server. To be clear, a RAID or UnRaid is not backup. It is just a part of my total backup strategy. In the next video, I will start to build the server. I have some old PC parts laying around, so I'm going to use those parts to build the server. If you're interested in seeing the next part, please consider subscribing. I'll appreciate if you give me a thumbs up. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now! Doodly doodly doo.